I noho mai koutou, please be seated. A tēnei te rūrū te kaukau mai nei, ki hai mā whitiwhiti, ki hai mā rakaraka tūpoko nui o te rūrū te ere, ko hei pō, hei ao, kāwatia ti hei Māori ora. Ha kātū tēnei, i tēnei ata, ki te tautoko ana te mihi kua mihia, kia kōrua ngā taonga o te ao Māori, ngā mihi. A tuatahi e te mātua e nuatarangi, a nāna mi a katoa, i pā tēnā rā koe anu hoki e te whaia papa tuanoko kei waho takoto mai, ngā ātua, ngā mihi. Tuarua i ngā mate o tēnā marae, o tēnā whānau, takoto mai haere. Haere ki Hawaii ki nui, Hawaii ki roa, Hawaii ki pāmāmao ki te taha i o tātou tupuna. Rira kua wai hō haha mātou te pō ki te pō ka hoki mai ki te ao, ka tī. I ngā manuhiri tuaraki, i ngā whānau whānui o te taonga o te kaupapa o tēnei rā, nau mai, haere mai, tauti mai rā. Tauti mai rā ki te whenua o te wahi paunamu, i raru i te maru o te mauka āriki, ko aoraki, te mana o ngai tahu whānui, te haukainga ngai tuahuriri. Nui rira o kutua kana, o kutua hine, ngā rangatira, nau mai, haere mai. Nei te tai o maha nui i mihi atu ki a koutou katoa i ngā wai e tapu e riri ana te noko o te whenua. Nui rira ngā mihi. E te mana o te whare wānanga nei, te tumu kaunihira, te tumu whakarai, kia kōrua te mana o te whare wānanga nei, tēnā kōrua. Ngā amarongi o ngā rangai, kia kōrua ngā mihi, koutou katoa, ngā pukinga, ngā rangatira o te whare wānanga nei, a tēnā rā koutou, tēnā rā koutou, tēnā rā koutou. I ngā taonga, o rātou, o mātou, ngā ākunga mā. Kua tai mai tātou kei konei, ke te whakanuia i a koutou mahi e te whare wānanga nei, ke te kāhui o te mātauranga. Ka hoki ki tō tūmanaku, kia tātai au koutou ki te rangi tūhāhā pere ao tāwhaki. Kei mautoranga, ke takatā taipa kātaki kāmati. Purutia tō ringa mātua, ki te kāhui o te mātauranga. Nui rira, nā taonga, ngā mihi. Very briefly, on behalf of Ngāi Tahu and the University of Canterbury, it is a privilege to stand very briefly and provide somewhat of a literal translation. I first of all acknowledge those from who we descend, particularly the Atua, and those who have passed. I then acknowledge those who have travelled from afar to hear the South Island, amongst the people of Ngāi Tahu, the indigenous population of this place, and in particular the local people of Tuahuriri. I then acknowledged our staff and the treasures who have worked with your family, your descendants, your children, your parents, the students who are here to celebrate and graduate this day. And then I acknowledge the graduates themselves, and saying that both you and the stage party are here to acknowledge their accomplishments. And acknowledging the fact that in the recognition of being a graduate, the ability to be able to reach the pinnacles of education is based on your support and the foundations that they have in their own identity. So on behalf of Ngāi Tahu, again, welcome once, welcome twice, welcome thrice. Kia ora. Manu tiria, manu werohia, ki te poho o te raka, katau re re re, katau mai te ru, e tau e koia. Koia, Anurira, aruranga tira mā. Whai ata ko te hitanga o te wairua mā te rangi Māori e me te aroha I paihiri. Tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou. Kia ora mai tātou katoa. Kia ora.
Ka tangi te titi, ka tangi te kaka, ka tangi hoki a ho. Tihei Māori ora. Ro rangatira mā, nau mai, piki mai, haere mai ki te whare wānanga o Waitaha. Nō reira, tēnā koutou, kia ora tātou katoa. I welcome you to the University of Canterbury and invite all present to stand, remove trenches, and join in singing the Māori and English versions of the first verse of the national anthem, as in your program and as displayed on the screens behind me. Please be seated. Welcome to this University of Canterbury graduation ceremony as I begin my 5th year as your elected Chancellor. I can report that the university right now is an inspiring place to be. Our destiny is very much back in our own hands. You can feel excitement in the air. There is a lot going on. We have been totally committed since the earthquakes of 2010, 2011 to just getting on with things, to recovering student numbers as quickly as possible, to taking maximum advantage of a unique opportunity to redevelop our campus and thereby ensure the viability of the university. We managed to stay open for business, teaching and researching effectively while moving staff and students, facilities and resources around both the Ilam and Dovedale campuses. We have remediated and in most cases upgraded more than 20 significant buildings at a run-out rate of new capital investment of over $2 million over 12 sites each week, every week. We are now in the middle of the biggest rebuild and upgrade since the present university complex was first constructed some 50 years ago. The focus is now on the rolling rebuild and upgrade of our total engineering precinct, known as Canterbury Engineering the Future. The Greenfields build of our largest and most expensive project, the Rutherford Regional Science and Innovation Centre, the huge concrete footprint of which has recently been poured. We focus on the reconstruction of the former Commerce Building to provide for, among other things, the new Ilam campus home for the College of Education, Health and Human Development. And last and absolutely not least, we focus on the demolition over summer of the University of Canterbury Students' Association complex and its replacement. Next year, we will also return to our roots at the Arts Centre through a long-term lease of what was originally the Canterbury College Chemistry Building. Yesterday morning, we had the privilege to reopen the Great Hall at the Arts Centre and to rededicate the memorial window and some new plaques to honour the dead and those who served from this great institution in World War I. For all of these endeavours, the year 2016 will be pivotal. Above all, based on early indicators and feedback from our manifold recruitment efforts, 2016 offers the first real opportunity for us to get back to our pre-earthquake student numbers, or at least to something very close to them. You can all play your part and help us in that regard. Just send us your kids and grandkids, in droves if possible. We will deliver them back to you with a first-class education in their chosen discipline, a taste for community service. They will be employment ready and in many cases already work experienced. They will be globally conscious and in many cases with overseas experience. And they will be coming to terms with what it takes to be comfortable in their role within a bicultural nation in a multicultural world. The overall campus renewal will see our university offer some of the most modern facilities in the Southern Hemisphere, if not the world. But buildings are simply a means to an end. And in the current chapter in our proud 143-year history, it continues to be a story of people first, our staff, and above all, our students. New buildings allow for new methods of learning and teaching. We at UC acknowledge the changing nature of tertiary education and the increasing responsibility we must accept to ensure our students continue to succeed in life and career long after they leave our care. No longer does a student attend university just to get a degree, or having done so, does the university just cast them loose. So this year we have launched UC 7. This builds off the enhanced graduate attributes we are committed to developing and delivering, which I spoke about at this occasion last year, and to which I was referring in my promise to you with regard to your kids a few moments ago. UC7 helps potential students understand the totality of the educational experience on offer at UC as a truly holistic place of learning. The 7 dimensions to UC enable our students to graduate with the necessary skills and confidence to succeed personally and to change the world. UC1, Enterprise. Over 30% of our courses already take students out into the workplace. When it comes to job interviews, they will have the experience employers are looking for. UC2, Community. Our students have earned an international reputation for caring for their community, a paradigm shift in the regard in which university student behaviour has traditionally been held in this country. At UC, students connect with a range of community organisations, they join the Student Volunteer Army, and they do community-related coursework. UC 3, bicultural. UC is committed to biculturalism. We work in partnership with iwi. At UC, in all courses of study, students gain bicultural perspectives and experience. We offer specific learning opportunities in te reo, art, culture, and the Treaty of Waitangi. UC 4, academic. The University of Canterbury is embedded in the top 3% of the world's universities. In 2015, despite all the challenges of the preceding years, we rose 31 places in international ranking and are now rated the 211th best university in the world. Our students will graduate with a rock-solid qualification. UC 5, global. Students who come to UC should get ready to see the world. We are one of the most international universities in the world. We have exchange agreements with over 50 universities in North America, Europe, Asia, and Australia. We also bring the world to UC. Our unique Erskine Fellowship program brings 75 international academics to teach at UC each year. UC 6, active. UC is the portal to a massive outdoor playground and encourages students to take maximum advantage of it, to give everything a go. UC features a thriving independent student association and 130 student-led clubs catering for every interest under the sun. And UC 7, support. Students have different strengths, interests, and learning styles. At UC, they'll have a dedicated support system to help them find their way and make the most of university life. They can pair up with second and third year students from their first week, and they will show them the ropes and answer their questions. These attributes and the career foundations they provide are central to everything UC stands for. Over the coming years, we will be doing our utmost to attract, retain, and grow great talent as we continue to build our world-class university. So much for the future. Today is a time for celebration and congratulations to our graduates. It is a time to acknowledge their talents and their commitment to the goals they set themselves and the disciplines they imposed upon themselves, in most cases years ago. This is the time to celebrate not only their hard work, but also their resilience, because a university qualification never comes easily. This is an occasion our graduands will remember for the rest of their lives. I hope they will remind themselves from time to time of the setbacks, disappointments, and doubts they overcame to be here, ready to graduate today. Our special admiration goes out to those graduands who found ways to manage the competing demands of study, family life, and a working career. We particularly acknowledge those for whom university once seemed a daunting prospect, something out of reach, an impossible dream. Perhaps this was because of a disability, because they had tried once and failed, because they had not studied for many years, because English was not their first language, or simply because they were the first in the generations of their family down all the centuries to have both the opportunity and the desire to go to university. To be first in family to attempt university is hard. I was once one of those too. It is a time too to acknowledge and thank the two most important contributors to the success of our graduands, the university faculty, those lecturers, tutors and support staff who gave so freely of their knowledge and time, and those family members, whānau and friends who have supported those graduating today. You offered the practical help and encouragement in times of stress and doubt. You became part of our graduands' eventual success. Let us note as a community and as a nation how much we will benefit from the success of our graduands. They will contribute through their knowledge of the latest thinking and research in their fields. They take into our community the ability to reason at an advanced level. Many will become leaders in their professions. All will work in the service of humanity. Many will go beyond our shores. I know that wherever they choose to work and settle, they will use their new skills to contribute to a better world. Wherever they live and work, today's graduates will become University of Canterbury alumni. They will join a community of scholars well in excess of 100,000 strong and become part of a mutually supportive global network. We look forward to maintaining contact with them and receiving them back home from wherever they are over the rest of their lives. It is time now for me to declare the formal words that give effect under statute to graduation and signal the highlight of our celebration. As each of our graduands comes forward, let us again call to mind their work, their commitment, and the determination that led to this, their very special moment. I now convene a ceremony of the University of Canterbury for the conferment of degrees and the receipt of diplomas. In the name of the University of Canterbury, I, Lionel John Wood, Chancellor, now confer degrees in this university upon those who are about to be presented. I call upon the Vice-Chancellor of Education, Dr. Rod Carr, to introduce those who will present the graduands. Thank you.
I call upon the Dean of Postgraduate Research, Professor Lucy Johnston, to present the doctoral graduands.
The Doctor of Philosophy is the highest academic qualification available at UC. It is a research degree carried out under expert supervision and is a mark of intellectual ability, critical thinking, and independence. At the back of your graduation program, there is a short description of the research conducted by each of the doctoral graduands. As each walks across the stage, the title of their doctoral thesis will appear on the screen, and members of their supervisory team who are here on the stage will stand to acknowledge the student's achievement. Sir, I have the honour to present these graduands for the conferment of degrees. Hazliza Binti Abdul Hamid in Linguistics. Daniel Matthias Burkel in Linguistics. Tracy Karen Hatton in Accounting and Information Systems. Wei Hong Lu in Social Work. Regina Mary Martin in Management. Hossein Zanzari in English. Buddha Kuralalangi Lialanga Dhanajaya Senivaratna in marketing. Elizabeth Kate Wilson in human services. Sorry. Ekaterina Soyavia in management.
Professor Johnston leaves the university after 22 years of service and an estimated 35 graduation ceremonies where she has presented doctoral graduands. If you would give her a vote of thanks. I now call upon the Associate Dean of the Faculty of Arts, Professor Alison Griffiths, to present the graduands in her faculty.
Sir, I have the honour to present these graduands for the conferment of degrees and the receipt of diplomas. Masters of Arts with Distinction, Gladys Chiwome Madondo. Joanna Kate Clark. Kirsty Helen Dunn. Katrina Ann Fishburne. Donnell Gaden. Troy James Gillen. Master of Arts with Second Class Honors, Division 1, Joanna Susan Burley. Master of Arts, Daniela Florentina Majanu. Dennis Frank Parker. Kathleen Isabel Stringer. Masters of International Law and Politics with First Class Honors, Hannah Ellen Doak. Shamim Paul Humayun. Master of International Law and Politics with Second Class Honors, Division 1, Christian Paulo Nelson Kundig. Postgraduate Diploma in Journalism and Bachelor of Arts with Second Class Honors, Division 2, Monique Helen Steele. Postgraduate Diplomas in Journalism and Bachelor of Arts, Georgina Catherine Campbell. Oliver Riwi Lewis. Postgraduate Diploma in Journalism and Bachelor of Science, Catherine Louise Spence. Postgraduate Diplomas in Journalism, Eliza Colleen Geraldine Ballantyne. Keisha Ann Brownlee. Millie Jean Carr. Joseph Edward Chamberlain. Emil Jampa Kunga Donovan. Jennifer Ellen Eder. Joel Benjamin Eneson. Graydon Lawrence Robert Meek. Ashley Jane Monk. Alice Mary Peacock. Oliver Henry Barnett Ritchie. Ryan Leslie Thomas. Bachelor of Arts with First Class Honors, Sarah Jean Askey, Senior Scholar. Benjamin James Leeson, Senior Scholar. Fern Louise Ailsa McVeigh, Senior Scholar. Sarah Johanna Maria van Eindhoven, Senior Scholar. Ellis Jane Ainsley. Catherine Baird Blakey. Lauren Isabella Buckeridge. Holly Ann Easton. Bernadine Anna Eves. Nicholas William Voss. Mei Chen Huang. Jesse Thomas Hunter. Anna Louise Mary Ladd. Pauline Petronella Anna Maria Martins. Alice Catherine Mitchell. Te Anua Nua Makaba Charles Nicole. Connor Tamiva Pocoati. James Warner Russell. Grace McPhee Smart. Wendy Rita Stewart. Abby Louise Topham. Victoria Wong. Jessie Diamond Wiki. Cressida Lillian Wilson. Bachelor of Arts with Second Class Honors Division 1, Reuben Michael Kavanaugh. Callum Thomas Dudson. Seamus Patrick Dunn. Ashley Nicole Fulcher. Brooke Marguerite Johnson. Alexandra Rose Monteith. Bachelors of Arts with Second Class Honors Division II, Hannah Elizabeth Cook. Esther Rachel Pickering. Christopher Anthony Steele. Bachelor of Arts with Third Class Honors, Megan Beverly Ruth Loader. Bachelors of Arts, Susie Sinasenyi Akeli. Abigail Kate Ashby. Nia Erina Baker. Isabel Rose Barczyk. Stanley William Barnett. Sarah Alice Hewa Black. Catherine Louise Blockley. Christy Marie Bonner. Amy Mary Gwen Boswell Hoare. Jennifer Grace Brown. Vanessa Rochelle Brown. Haley Gemma Buckingham. Madison Joan Burnett. Nicole Cherie Carter. Richard Renata Clark. Alexandra Sarah Cording. Eleanor Charlotte Sarah Cradwick. Bridget Mary Crouchley. Thomas James Culling. Tobias Holloway Daly. Richard Wailaki Daly. Danielle Elizabeth Davis. Georgia Rose Davis. Iskander Rees Khalid Davis. Bevan John Daw. Nathan Ben Delatour. Georgia Alice Cleverly Dempsey. Ryan Dennison. Fern Beryl Douglas. Kitty Olive Parr Dunkley. Natasha Ann Dury. Brianne Elise Elam. Ella Grace Eglinton. Jackie Sarah Ellis. Sonia Grace Everett. Charlotte Elizabeth Anthea Fowler. Hope Augusta Frawley. Sophia Christine Hellam. Stephanie Christine Eleanor Halliday. Michelle Nika Harris. Caitlin Victoria Houghton. Mary Beverly Mills Hegarty. Renee Kauraria Hiku. Camille Margaret Hughes. Saida Hosseini. Renska Geertje Marian Jansen. Samuel Robert Johnson. Chloe Jennifer Johnston. Renee Johanna Julian. Shoko Jumonji. Meena Kumari K. Chalapandian. Eleanor Jasmine Zara King. Rebecca Elizabeth King. Johann Stephen Kissick. Jack Arthur Leonard. Ramai Hakirirangi Lord. Melissa Marie Lover. Emily Jane McGuire. Teawewe Patrick Mamaku. Kimberly Sophie Marden. Sarah Louise Martin. Claire Margaret Bala Macbeth. Catherine Joanna McAfee. Lydia Jane McIntosh. Unaki Teomarere Melrose. Maria Theodora Merentitis. Faith Elizabeth Mitchell. Bridget Rose Morehouse. Denver James Morton. Katie Teresia Moritz. Siobhan Marie Murphy. Jennifer Nyayo Mustapik. Manisha Amy Naden. Dylan Nathaniel Nicol. Bu Kyung No. Melanie Kate Marie O'Connor. Celia Frances Olds. Aidan Keith Patterson. Georgina Elizabeth Patterson. Femi Peter Perambali. Michelle Ann Pope. Alexandria Langley Beth Pope Dondo. Bradley John Porter. Nicholas William Frederick Priddy. Megan Kate Query. Kolaya Resele. Bradley William Ray. Zoe Luella Reese. Anna Kirsten Renwick. Emma Louise Reverly. Cameron John Robertson. Elizabeth Michelle Ralston. Michaela Maria Rose Roig. Alicia Jane Margaret Russell. Marusha Sagadin. Gareth Bryson Salisbury. Jessica Nellie Saunders. Lisa Ann Shannon. Olivia Ann Sheehan. Tuanga Helotu Sikaletti. Holly Elizabeth Smith. Kirsten Patricia Grace Smith. Daniel Joseph Steele. Lucas Martinez Svart. Elliot David Syme. Viridia Yanchi Tan. Kendra Leah Titheridge. Laura Joy Bala Tomlinson. Alexandra Jane Toomey. Amy Gabriella Vivian Neal. Chelsea Logan Walsh. Iona Tea Niwa Niwa Afitia Wihi. Sophie Arena Wells. Madeline Jordan Weston. Janice Lillian Wikaira. Trevor Anthony Wikaira. Misha Wild. Eve Ellen Williams. Madison Mary Williams. Nicole Brooke Williams. Avril Margaret Williamson Moser. Rose Louise Willie. Graduate diplomas in arts with distinction. Susanna Wiebke Rosa. Jennifer Sylvia Saunders. Master of Social Work Applied with distinction. Chloe Christine Jones. Masters of Social Work Applied with merit. Philip Dudley Garza. Michelle Ann Robertson. Bachelors of Social Work with First Class Honors. Jacqueline Kate Allen. Joanna Teresa Casey. Christine Susan Faulkner. Ashley Joy McDonald. Jessie Laura Pimavan. Holly Ann Richardson. Josie Ann Young. Bachelors of Social Work with Second Class Honors, Division 1. Cherie May Collins. Rebecca Ann Cooper. Emma Marie Garraway. Bonnie Noel Tainui. Caroline Maria Tavisi Motuiliu. Bachelors of Social Work with Second Class Honors Division 2, Tupo Huafa Havia. Annalisa Miriam Ridley. Hayden Austin Gundry. Bachelors of Fine Arts. Samantha Claire Hampson. Nikki Dana Cooten. Haley Joyce Noreen Mitchell. Catherine Nicole Robertson. Julia Jillian Sharp. Greta Louise Van Oyen. Bachelor of Music and Bachelor of Arts, Julia Margaret Caldwell. Bachelors of Music, Dana Chantel Beisel. Robert William Bryce. Liana Louise Evelins. Rosemary Joy Fisher. Anna Patricia Speechley.
I now call upon the Acting Dean of the Faculty of Law, Professor Jeremy Finn, to present the graduands in his faculty.
Sir, I have the honour to present these graduands for the conferment of degrees and the receipt of diplomas. Master of Laws with Second Class Honours, Division 1, Rebecca Louise Radford. Master of Laws, Debanaz Fahmy. Master of Laws, International Law and Politics with First Class Honours, Amy Louise Cole. Briar Evelyn Mulholland. Bachelor of Laws with First Class Honours and Bachelor of Arts, Michael Christopher Brennan. Blake Elliott Carey. Bachelor of Laws with First Class Honours and Bachelor of Science, Alison Joanne Chamberlain. Bachelor of Laws with Second Class Honours Division 1 and Bachelor of Commerce, Hugh Anthony James Goodwin.
Matthew Lee has just completed his Bachelor of Music degree with honours, studying flute with Christchurch Symphony Orchestra principal flautist Anthony Ferner. Since moving to Christchurch in 2012, Matthew has established himself quite firmly in the musical scene in Christchurch. teaching and conducting at the Christchurch School of Music and as a contract player with the Christchurch Symphony Orchestra. Zoom Tube is a piece by British flautist composer Ian Clarke. As a kind of modern-day Paganini, Clarke has pushed the boundaries of flute playing quite significantly. This piece, written in 1999, draws inspiration from sources as diverse as Stockhausen and Jimi Hendrix, with vocal effects, breath noises, and other extended techniques. This piece has been described as the flute player turning into a one-person rock band. Enjoy.
Yeah.
Bachelors of Laws and Bachelors of Arts, Ashley Jane Feckney. Chelsea Ray Marrett. Sarah Louise McDermott. Lauren Eve McGee. Laura Emily Johnston. Melissa Jane McMullen. Oscar Joseph Bainan Murray. Marcus Saraga. Chloe Chorong Song. Holly Ann Swaddell. Bachelors of Laws and Bachelors of Commerce, Thomas Jeffrey Burgess. Charlotte Jane Cooper. Garrett Michael Hulse. Sandra Iskander. Jer Kai Kwan. Alexander John O'Connell Mates. Connor William Morris. Jai Graham Stevens. Stuart Charles Henry Whitehead. Kathleen Esther Yee. Bachelor of Laws and Bachelor of Science, Rebecca Mao. Bachelor of Laws and Diploma in French Language, Alexandra Sewell Beckerton. Bachelors of Laws, Petra Mani Baker. Alexandra Helene Allison Blair. Claire Ariana Keeley Booth. Nicole Marie Sarita Burrows Healy. Rosa Carter. Nanette Lee Cunningham. Sophie Elizabeth Lee Dorr. Corina Nancy Deere. Benjamin Edward Eason. Sarah Kate Fitzgerald. Sasha Ray Freezy. Jemima Ruth Giblett. Amy Jennifer Glubb. Isabella Dalrymple Gorringe. Ashley Cherie Gurney Karauria. Mate Hegedush Gaspar. Samuel Nicholas Olsen Hyder, Dahlia Marcel Imbowden, Katie Samantha Ann Keenan, James William Lewis, Kyron Mary Maloney, Kelly Jane Phillip, Graham Bruce Randall, Charlotte Georgia Rigby, Shasby Hewitt Saruwaka, Midia Roymata Scott Toft, Kimberly John Simmons, Liam Tamati Allen Stoneley, Nicola Victoria Rose Stratton, Jessica Eden Thomas, Colette Jia Ying Ting, Rachel Annette Wilson. Bachelor of Criminal Justice, the first graduand for that degree, and Bachelor of Arts, Annabelle Marie Frost.
I now call upon the Dean of the Faculty of Commerce, Dr. Ross James, to present the graduands in his faculty.
Sir, I have the honour to present these graduands for the conferment of degrees and receipt of diplomas. Master of Commerce with First Class Honours and Bachelors of Arts, Emma Janelle Creaker. Masters of Commerce with First Class Honours, Xing Ding Ma. Kate Jessica May Stevenson. Georgia Paul Van Tonderen. Samantha Karen White. Yi Ting Yu. Masters of Commerce with Second Class Honours, Division 1, Josephine Gisela Dransfield. Hugh Jonathan Devereaux Mack. Master of Commerce with Second Class Honours, Division 2, David Ma. Masters of Commerce, Amar Grewal. David Edward Charles Shipton. Masters of Business Administration with Distinction, Sina Kitiona Cotter Tate. Peter Ross Dickey. Masters of Business Administration, Gerardus Andreas Hobum. Anne Katrina Hogg. Laura Elizabeth Jones. Francis Martin Flores Nerida. Robert Leslie Victor Woods. Masters of Business Management, Coria Nicole Holmes. John Hua Ma. Bianca Jasmine Smeeks. Masters of Professional Accounting, Briley Louise Gray. Malathi Kingsley. Tony Morgan Stills. Masters of Applied Finance and Economics, Akbul Mohammed Fazleen. Yu Kun Jia. Bachelors of Commerce and Bachelors of Arts, Oliver Angus Mackenzie Hanson. Helena Ann Power. Bachelor of Commerce and Bachelor of Sports Coaching, Ryan Patrick Sloan. Bachelor of Commerce and Bachelor in Spanish Language, Anka Gabriela Onikis. Bachelors of Commerce, Aaron Paul Adcock. Khalid HSJB Albarak. Samata Abdullahi Ali. Josephine Nero Apiata. Stephen James Ascott. Corbin Richard Ashby. Christina Al. Aiko Marie Threes Orman. Angela Louise Barnett. Ella Rose Barnfield. Daniel William Christopher Bathurst. Dylan Michael Birdsley. Michael Robert Beattie. Nathan Beckinsale. Thomas James Hector Bell. Cameron Arthur Bignell. Dylan James Bird. Isabella Jean Black. Laura Kate Blackler. Lydia Kate Bowen. Laura Amy Kerrigan. Katrina Laurel Kerrigan Hall. Lauren Margaret Campbell. Michael Francis Campion. Ka Hong Chang. Mi Kyung Ching. Megan Jane Chapman. Yi-Ji Chen. Jung Ming Kyuk. Christina Ann Clarkson. Kurt Dylan Clayworth. Emily Rebecca Coffey. Christopher Raymond Cox. Megan Ann Crisp. Bridget Marie Crook. Luana Karina Rebello Daniels. Thomas Jacob Davey. Clark Edward Dobbin. Nicholas James Chambers Donkus. Shelley Tolentino Dorset. Penelope Jane Downing. Dusabel Fala du Cousin Breers. Benjamin Adam Robert Duke. Bradley Roy James Fair. Michael Douglas Field. Wei Ki Gao. Matthew Richard John Gilston. Peter James Arundel Glasson. Jing Gong. Zena Govertz. Beanie Gao. Matt John Elliott Hanson. Amelia Mary Ellen Hayes. Kerry Jean Helm. Ru Han Hee. Benjamin Peter David Howes. Jack Alexander Humphrey. Carmen Huta. Jacob Ethan Hyland. Abdi Fatah Arden Ibram. Diana Patricia Isaac. Waria Pathirage Niranga Jayawira. Jai Wu Zhang. Jacob Thomas Campus. Daniel Alexander Keat. Jonathan Allen Kent. Shi Yuan Kaur. Yongju Kim. Christopher Robert Neller. Letitia Margaret Cordigast. Lucas Lasek. Jean Suk Lee. Say An Lee. Pei Wei Lee. Ching Ching Lee. Shi Han Lee. Shi Shin Lee. Yon Ren Lee. Joshua Michael Lilly. Lillian Lin. Melissa May Harlin. Yu Liu. Tishapul Nutsa Kusharan. Annabel Florence Longley Pipe. Caleb Christopher Paul Love. Douglas James Lovett. Patrick Gerald Lynch. Duncan Philip Timothy McPhee. Mihail Alexandrovich Martinov. Anna Alexandrovna Martinova. Philip Daniel McCormick. Emma James McElroy. Jason Andrew McKenzie. James David Hay McKillop. Semina Kirsty Handel McMillan. Harriet Elizabeth O'Connell Mates. Lucas Christopher Melhocht. Camilla Louise Mertens. Lapolo Toma Moali. Amelia Frances Morrison. Oliver Lennox Mounsey. Ethan Andrew Nelms. Aidan John Newman. Bradley Vaughan Nicholson. Elite Francis Allen Norris. Lopasi Olfa. Olivia Rose Carmel Oldham. William Leonard Ott. Hayden Reese Patterson. Yun Chong Peng. Matthew James Plaisted. Jennifer Pope. Amy Carol Rogers. Alan Alexander Lee Ross. Johanna Grace Ryan. Jennifer Lilius Sampson. Craig Philip Savage. Elliot Strath Schwartzfigger. Katie Ann Schroeder. Ju Yao Shi. Tomotake Shirakawa. Casey Jake Smeeks. Audrey Rose Muriel Smith. Carl Glenn Staples. Jessica Jean Swain. Nurse Sabrina Christina Binti Taha. Madeline Ann Tambasari. Hamish Andrew Templeman. Darren Ty. Daniel George Tisch. Hoang Peter Tran. Georgia Tracy. Christopher James Tweedy. Jared Nicholas Vandergeest. Chrisana Varanuatana. Harrison Robert Waddell. Ryan John Walker. Joel Darren Waller. Jasmine Ashley Joy White. Fiona Joanne Whitaker. Kane Gordon Dale Wilkinson. Jackson Andrew David Winter. Victor Ba Hong Wong. Marilyn Jin Yi Wu. Yu Chi Wu. Shamel Jemina Wiley. Shi Yi Jin. Yong Fong Yong. Helen Yang Yi Yi. Shemaine Lee Useres. Fang Hui Yu. Xing Xing Zhang. Yi Zhao. Qin Yu Zhang. Ling Jing. Graduate Diploma in Management, Christopher James Atkinson.
Hannah Duda is studying towards a double degree in law and commerce. Hannah is an extremely innovative student. She was the winner of the 2013 Entre Apps Challenge with an app called the Suggestion Box, which helped business access customer feedback in a more streamlined way. Hannah was able to turn the Suggestion Box into a business with the help of a UC Innovators Scholarship. Hannah was also awarded a grant through a worldwide competition with an app called Candidate, which aimed to increase youth voter turnout by helping young people identify which political party they lean towards. Hannah's commitment to leadership and community can be exemplified through her work with the Student Volunteer Army. She worked 17 days straight after the 2011 earthquake. Hannah was on the UCSA General Executive in 2012. At a more personal level, Hannah was kind enough to be jointly MC of this year's annual Chancellor's Dinner. I should like now to welcome Hannah to give her graduation address.
I would like to acknowledge the Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, University Council, and most importantly, the graduates. I am honoured to be here to speak to you on such a special day. Hello to the friends and family of the graduates as well. This must be a really exciting thing for you too. The amount of work that goes into a degree, the hours of lectures and tutorials, the all-nighters, the caffeine consumed, and the social sacrifices made to get that last 1,000 words done, has all led you here to receive the recognition and of all the hard work that you've done. Congratulations, you truly deserve it. I realise I'm all the only thing standing in your way of your congratulations drinks later, so I promise not to go too long. So when Jeff Field, the registrar, asked me to do this graduation address, like any millennial, I was straight to Google. Wikipedia says that a graduation address is simply an opportunity to share your experience, values, and advice. I have been fortunate enough to have had some extraordinary experiences and learned so many things from some incredible people, which I'm glad to be here to share with you today. YOLO. You only live once. Live life to the fullest. In the end, the only regrets we have are the chances we didn't take. You only get to do it once, so do it right. I don't know about you, but when I hear these life quotes, they don't inspire me, they scare me. There is a lot of pressure there to get it right. But how do you make sure you're going to live your life to the fullest? Or live it right? No one really knows the regrets they're going to have until they're there. After talking with people from around the world about their experiences and achievements in life, the thing that came up the most often was happiness. Happiness is key. Most of you are now at a point in your life where you're going to be entering the real world, and for most, this can be quite daunting. I think it is important for you all to ensure that you are following your own unique paths, not someone else's. That you're following your own dreams, not someone else's. And this will guarantee your happiness. When we look at what we want in life, what we dream of, most want to be successful. But how do you define success? Is it money? Making it to the top position in a company? Being well-travelled? There is the dream that is laid out for us by the generations before, laid out in movies and storybooks. You need to ask yourself, is this what you want? And is this what is going to make you happy? After talking to so many different people from all over the world while attending the Entrepreneurship Summit in Nairobi, and after speaking to young global leaders in Geneva, it was obvious to me that happiness is key. There were so many successful people to listen and learn from, and when I heard all their stories, they all started the same, with them finding their passion, what was going to make them happy, and what would get them excited to get out of bed each day. Success is subjective. It's all about how you define it. You need to decide what success is to you. Is it the batch, boat, beamer, retiring and playing golf until you die? Do you want to help create a better world? Do you want to make a difference in others' lives? Once you've decided that, you should be able to see your path more clearly and the path that will make you happy. It may seem obvious to you now, as you receive your degrees, you will follow the path that your degree will take you. But this is not the only option. Of course, some of you will want to follow that path, but it's important for you to know that your degree can take you anywhere you want it to. You just need to find your own path. Create your own path. Just the fact that you're sitting here today shows that you have self-motivation, ambition. So now find the confidence you need to follow the path that you decide, the path that you want to create, the path that's going to make you happy along the way. I suggest you start by doing something different, talking to someone different, visiting somewhere different. Use your time to read more, to learn more, to discover more. But be sure you do not continue on doing something that you do not love, that you do not get excited about when you wake up in the morning. I believe that we are bound by the walls that we create ourselves. Maybe I'm young and naive to think this, but if that is true, I see now as being an even more important time to get out and start taking risks while we are still naive and following happiness. If you're about to go down a path because you think it's the right one, or because someone's expecting you to go down it, you need to stop right now. Claudia Batten talks about being the biggest, bravest, boldest version of ourselves. If you have those things inside your head, those little dreams that you have not quite admitted are there, I know we all have them, you need to grab hold of those. Start overcoming the fears and unknowns and reach for those goals. Make it happen. Start now. Be big, be brave, be bold, and start creating your own path. So rather than letting those quotes scare us, they can remind us that we must live our lives making sure we are following our own dreams, being successful as we define it, and doing what will make us happy. Finally, I want to use this time to address the potential that you all have to change the world. I urge you to start helping nut out some of these social issues that we have. Remember to never doubt your ability to instigate change. I believe that the power of a small group of committed people is huge. Throughout history, we have watched such groups solve world issues, and there is no reason why you can't either. The one topic that I ask you to think differently about is the role of women in society. Sexism is real, and it is out there. I think I was a little bit ignorant to this fact. While I was at university, I was in a bubble and felt as though the problem wasn't as bad as everyone made it out to be. However, entering this real world, I found many times where I was overlooked or underestimated because of my gender. This is still a problem, and you can all help fight for gender equality. Firstly, women, we can be our own worst enemies. We first need to support each other, help dot each other's I's and cross each other's T's. Then we need to help ourselves by being confident in our abilities, putting ourselves out there, and being more ambitious. Secondly, to everyone in the audience, we all benefit socially, politically, and economically from gender equality. When women are empowered, the whole world benefits. Gender equality frees not only women, but also men from prescribed social roles and gender stereotypes. So I ask you all to be aware of this, stand up when you can, and help empower the women around you. And finally, to the women in the room, the best deterrent to sexism is awesomeness, so be awesome. I realize, and because I'm trying to do this myself now, how hard it is for you to know what will make you happy in 20 years. It's hard to decide what success is and what success will be to you in the future. But I think the main thing is that each day you ensure that you are doing something that is your passion, that is making you happy and will lead you to be successful in your mind. It has been an absolute privilege to be here today and witness you all graduating. Congratulations. I wish you all the best for your future and hope that you all follow your own unique paths of happiness. Thank you.
Well spoken, Hannah, on behalf of all of us. Please accept our thanks for your words, your insight, and the opportunity to reflect on some very important matters. Business graduates, law graduates, and arts graduates, congratulations on your success. It's a moment when we can also thank those who supported us. And I'd ask you to join with me in a round of applause for our staff, those on the stage and elsewhere. And similarly, if you would just acknowledge through thought and applause your own families, friends, and those who have supported you, so that today you have the glory of your own achievements. To them too. Many of you started your academic careers at the University of Canterbury either in or after 2011. You made an active choice to come to the University of Canterbury at a time when things may have been less than certain, and indeed, options may have been more readily available. But the reality is, by making the choice you did to stay, to come, to persist, and to succeed, you have already marked yourselves as different. You will take from this auditorium the knowledge that you have achieved a goal you set for yourselves in an uncertain and unknowable world. That will stand you in great stead as you join over 100,000 living alumni of the University of Canterbury, who as a network around the world reaches out to each other to create options and opportunities. I suggest you take advantage of that network. I would now ask that we stand and together sing Gaude Amus, the words of which are in the back of the program, and that you remain standing while the stage party leads the graduates from the auditorium. Please stand.
Gaudeamus igitur, juvenes dum sumus. Gaudeamus igitur, juvenes dum sumus. Post jucundam juventutem, post malestam senectutem, nos habebitumus, nos habebitumus. Vivant Academia, vivant professores, vivant Academia, vivant professores, vivant membrum quodlibet, vivant membre quellibet, semper sint in flor.